Understanding Narcissism, the soul and the spirituality in love and the human relationship. Today, I'd like to delve into the complex and often painful interplay between narcissism, the soul, spirituality, and our deep connection with the people we love. There is nothing more heartbreaking than falling in love with someone, seeing beauty in every aspect of their being, choosing to pair bond with them, and then discovering that it was all a facade. The soul you believed you knew and cherished is not at all what they seemed. It feels as though your inner compass is shattered, as though you've lied to yourself, unable to trust what you once thought to be true. For those coming to terms with the realization that their partner or loved one is a narcissist, classified by science with the cluster B spectrum, it is an experience of utter devastation. You find yourself trapped, emotionally enmeshed, and holding on to an unrelenting hope that the person you loved will return, that they will shed these destructive behaviors and become the version of themselves you thought they were. But the reality is this: for many narcissists, the behavior are not a result of trauma, neglect, or abuse, though some do develop narcissistic traits due to such experiences. Research increasingly shows that for many, narcissism is a neurological condition, a brain structure that is predisposed individuals to lack empathy and to operate solely from a place of self-interest and ego-driven desire. As someone who has studied hypnotherapy, past life regression, I find this intersection of psychology and spiritual experience fascinating. It reveals a profound truth. The ego, the spirit, are the dynamic relationship co-navigating the human experience. For most of us, this relationship can achieve harmony, allowing for growth, love, and higher understanding. But in narcissist personality types, the ego's desire to dominate, suppress the soul's influence. The spirit's voice is silenced, leaving the flesh and its impulses to lead the body. Scientific findings increasingly suggest that narcissism is not something that can be healed or corrected. It is innate, a core trait of an individual. For those who love a narcissist, this understanding is both a revelation and a reckoning. It teaches us that our hope for change may be misplaced and that our own healing and peace, detachment, and moving on is often the healthiest path forward. Beyond the psychological framework, there is a deep spiritual conversation about narcissistic individuals that is rarely discussed. The soul often seems to be more susceptible to darker energies, forces that navigate their physical experience with an ease and influence that is deeply unsettling. How does a life align itself with darkness, shutting out the soul and opening up the door for such energies to dominate the human form? In a recent hypnotherapy journey with a client who was an exceptional channeler, we posed this question to the higher consciousness. The response, which I believe to be the voice of the Holy Spirit, was illuminating. It explained how a certain physical abnormality, such as malformation of the pineal gland, may prevent the soul from fully anchoring in the body. This creates a barrier to the impulses and the guidance of the spirit, leaving the individual driven solely by ego and base desires. The human experience is intended for growth, ascension, and spiritual evolution. Yet some beings appear to reject this purpose, allowing for darker energies to take residence within them. Their lives become vehicles for these energies to manifest and operate within the physical plane. While this understanding is sobering, it also depends on our compassion and spiritual awareness. It reminds us that not all souls are on the same path, and that we, as spiritual beings, must discern when to let go of a relationship that harms us. And in doing so, we protect our own spiritual journey, allowing our own selves to ascend, grow, and align with the divine purpose of our existence. Healing and moving forward. For those grappling with the pain of loving a narcissist, healing begins with self, awareness, and spiritual connection, seeking the support of trusted professionals, deepening our relationship with your own soul, releasing the hope that you can change someone who is fundamentally wired to remain the same. In this understanding lies freedom, and the freedom to detach and to move forward and to embrace the higher vibrations of love, one that honors your own soul and its divine purpose.